All right, welcome back to the KFYR Plus News Desk. And today we are exploring a critical health policy debate. Could efforts to lower drug prices actually harm patients? We'll discuss the U.S. Chamber of Commerce concerns about most favored nation pricing and its impact on access, innovation, and American jobs. Let's welcome Lexi Branson, Vice President of Health Policy at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Lexi, welcome to the News Desk.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
You got it. So, for the viewers, Lexi, what exactly is most favored nation pricing and why is it being considered in Washington?
It's a great question. I wish I could tell you why, but why don't I tell you what it is? Most favored nation, it's often abbreviated as MFN. It's a policy that would essentially tie the price Americans pay for certain medicines to the prices set by foreign governments, many of which have vastly different and less effective healthcare systems than we have here in the United States. Essentially, what we would see is the lowest price offered is what we would expect to pay here in the United States. The problem is we would not only import the lowest price, we would also import the problem.
Okay, and how would the MFN pricing change the way drug prices are set here in this country?
Well, essentially, we would be forcing the hand of the pharmaceutical manufacturer to set that lowest price. And what we would see is fewer biopharmaceutical product launches. Practically, we would see a huge lag in terms of delays. We would see larger wait times in terms of access. So fortunately for us, other countries have already tried this. So for example, countries that already have price controls like Germany and Spain, they experience significant delays in accessing new treatments. So they have wait times of nearly 500 days. I don't know about you, but that's not something that I want to wait for.
Yeah, I can understand. Well, the Chamber's research now suggests MFN could delay access to new medicines. Can you explain why?
Yeah, so essentially, when you're taking away some of these incentives, you're also going to see a lack of innovation. So, what we're going to see is basically we're squeezing the biopharmaceutical innovation, and we're going to see less research, less clinical trials, and essentially lack of new disease cures for areas like oncology and rare diseases in particular.
And can we talk about the risk that it posed to the industry and the 5 million jobs that it supports?
Oh my goodness, absolutely. We have done a study that basically looks specifically at the impact on jobs immediately. So if we were to see MFN pricing go into effect, we would see the loss of nearly 2.2 million jobs nationwide. In North Dakota, we would see about 3,500 jobs taken away almost immediately, and that's just in the life sciences space alone.
Okay, and could this policy affect U.S. leadership in medical innovation globally?
Certainly, absolutely. And as you know, the United States has been the leader in the space for quite some time, and we are lagging now. And this proposal is certainly a risk in that space. And we do think that in the long run, MFN pricing may promise some short-term savings, but the long-term costs far outweigh those. So in terms of jobs, innovation, patient access, but also in terms of lives.
Okay, so if MFN isn't the answer, what are some better ways to reduce out-of-pocket costs for some patients?
It's a great question, and it's tricky. It really is. The U.S. Chamber believes that policymakers should focus on market-driven approaches to lower costs. And most importantly, we believe that policymakers should preserve incentives for innovation, first and foremost.
Okay, and if you could share, Lexi, one key message with policymakers and patients about balancing affordability, access, and innovation, what would it be?
Simply that price controls don't work, and that we need to protect innovation. And I would encourage you to learn more by visiting uschamber.com/price controls. We would encourage all of your viewers to contact your member of Congress and encourage them to push back on this MFN proposal.
Lexi Branson, thank you so much for joining us today. The conversation highlights the need for solutions that ensure affordability without sacrificing, of course, the innovation. Thank you so much today.
Thank you.